Okay, so I'm going to ride the KTM RC 200 for you. Okay, so man, the engine is damn smooth on this, very much refined engine, and the suspension is pretty plush, I would say. I've heard that the suspension travel has increased significantly, and another thing is that I can feel that it's taking in more air, it's breathing much more freely, that's why it is sounding so much smoother. So you have a 40% larger air box this time, and it looks much more wider, I would say, from the rider's perspective of view. So break-in is very linear, it doesn't have sudden break-in, so that's a good thing. And speaking about maneuverability, it's very much nice. You can see it doesn't throw you at front. So another thing that I could feel is the speedo console itself. So it looks much more engaging this time. A better speedo console, and horns are pretty nice. Horn is really good. The Victoria, the fab place of many. And the acceleration isn't very much intimidating, although I can feel the power, but it is much more tamed down. It's nothing like the older RC, so it's much more tamed down for now. As I was saying, the clip-ons are now much more closer to the rider, that's why you don't have to lean a hell lot like the previous RC, because you can see the previous RC, it was a real pain to ride it in that aggressive way in the cities, but it is much more accessible now. I won't say that it's very much comfortable, but it is far better than what it was previously. So let's roll. And cornering is pretty easy. Really easy to corner, you don't have to worry about a lot, because the suspension is very much feedback rich, and the clip-ons also, man oh man, this is a perfect race peg motorcycle. So that's a real good thing, to be very honest. And the rear view mirrors also provide a decent view of what's behind. Now I'm going to take you to a very beautiful location in the heart of this city, Kolkata. So boy oh boy, what a place. 1 horsepower, 25.4 horsepower. You can understand, it's a beast. Now, so sunset Victoria, Maidan and RC. So this is going to be the first or one of the most exclusive ride review of the RC 200, the recently launched one. And this is the bike in all its glory. And let's roll now again with this beautiful thing, KTM RC 200. And you can say there's a lot of undulations underneath this grass, but RC is performing really well. A lot of undulations, man. This is the first time anyone is riding RC in the Maidan. Oh भाई हालत है. अरे बाप रे, a lot of things going on underneath. Don't know what is it, but yeah, grazing and dazing the Maidan on the RC. This is gonna be an epic video for sure. And okay, the grass is almost touching my knees. It's so much high up, and I can see several people. And let's go a tad bit here in order to get the roads. I'm just losing grip. I can understand that there is a tad bit of tail slip going on. And here we can finally find the roads. Now you can understand how much off-road was there underneath the grass. So yeah, and oh boy, what a lovely place. जो भी हो, बस घोड़े के टट्टी में नहीं फिसलना है भाई. काफ़ी ज़्यादा ये गोबर है यहाँ पे आसपास. Let's lean this thing. Boy, oh boy, the braking is spot on. The brakes have improved. The size of the disc as well as the calipers has been improved. Another thing is the lightness of the steering that I am feeling, because this is now a hollow axle. Front axle is hollow, and that's why it is very much light. So in that scenario, it becomes a very good motorcycle. And apart from that I'm feeling right now is the lightness of this motorcycle. And another thing is that I have been riding it for a long time. You have seen me, so see, I'm not feeling any sort of heat as such, so it's not heating despite of being a high compression engine. But that's a good thing. Of course, lower heat is always welcome. You can ride this motorcycle in city now very peacefully. You don't have to cook your legs for that. And another thing is that I'm riding it with a pillion. I'm not feeling any discomfort as such. So let's stop here in order to click some pictures.
2,000 years later.
Here you can see a line of these chariots, the horse chariots, and I'm going to show you a very beautiful thing ahead that I can see. I don't know whether you can see or not. Just look at the sun, man. Just look at the sun. And KTM RC 200, in a short conclusion, is that it's breathing easy, it's much more refined, the power is much more tamed down, it's linear, braking is spot on, it's rather a better set of brakes, and suspension is also very beautiful. It's not that if it's USG it's really stiff, it's nothing like that. Rather, the extra travel in this upside down forks resulted in a very good initial feedback upon the undulations, and the gearbox that I personally missed. Let me take this down. Boy, this is so much planted in the corners that what shall I say, it's a real beautiful thing. And the gearbox that I was saying is really smooth this time. It's not very clunky. The very first generation RCs had complained about the gearbox being really hard, but it's really soft now. 6-speed gearbox, really smooth and really steady gearing. And apart from this is also serving a decent I can't feel the wind as much, so this curve actually is serving like a double bubble visor. And apart from that, the very sharp look, the very sharp appeal of the RC is still there. So those who are thinking that design is a spoiler for this motorcycle, no, it's not. Design is kind of subjective. I personally like the design of the new RC. The older RC, yes, it was sharper, it was better, but it doesn't look bad either. You need to see it in order to believe this design language, because KTM has always been out of the box with their design, so nothing is throttle response is something else on this motorcycle, man. I was easily able to do 100 without even looking at the speedo. I don't know, oh, the speedo isn't working, but I was easily able to do all these things. And yeah, the design is always out of the box in case of KTM, so somewhere or the other, sometime or the later, you will get used to this. So guys, that was my ride video upon the KTM RC 200. It's such a lovely motorcycle, and I have also discussed the walk around and shown you the launch event at Kolkata, KTM VIP, and this is available for test ride in KTM Chowringhee. So you can come here in order to take a test ride of this beast. So a 200cc, this can't be anything more powerful. So this is the most powerful 200, has to be. So KTM is just crazy behind the power figures, and this is no deviation from that. So that was all. Hope you liked this video. So like, share and subscribe to this channel. This is Ankit Banerjee signing off. Hope to see you in the next video soon.